Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The Titans have 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing deep for Galladay. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Freeman. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Throwing again. Freeman over the middle, complete. It's Adams.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Jacobs again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well.
Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on that one. He disagrees, and he'll throw the challenge flag.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They begin with Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Freeman.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got room.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
On first down, Freeman. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Freeman.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Tannehill now to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Tannehill.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he rifles one incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go, here we go. Moving like these.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Freeman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Freeman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Freeman. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So that now back-to-back drive, CD.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down. Freeman. He hits Adams complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Freeman.
And a pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Freeman. That ball complete to Isabella. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw, Freeman.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
Zach Cunningham with a pick.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Freeman. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off play action, Freeman. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Kenny Galladay
with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now on 2nd and 13. Willis. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They'll try the right side with Henry.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Willis looking to throw it.
That's caught by Galladay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chigakonkwo,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point good by Prater. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play fake, Bridgewater. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. On Bridgewater, intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
19, driver, 19.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Willis now off play action.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check, contact.
Henry again on second down.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders have recovered.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is.
To the air again with Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go with Jacobs. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much